This isn't just footage. It's a glimpse into a reality that deserves attention and understanding. The ongoing Ukraine-Russia war continues to affect countless lives, yet content like this often doesn't reach as many people as it should. Your support can make a difference. If this video had an impact on you, consider liking it and leaving a comment with where you're watching from. Even small actions like these help the algorithm recognize its value and share it with a wider audience, keeping more people informed about what's happening. From above, the battlefield looks almost still, but that silence doesn't last. A drone captures the moment as 2 Ukrainian tanks move into position, facing a larger force, 4 Russian tanks already spread across the terrain. The distance between them is short, too short for hesitation. This isn't long-range engagement, this is close, very close. Both sides know it. Engines idle, turrets begin to turn, and within seconds targeting decisions are made. There's no time for adjustment, only immediate action. The first shots break the silence, heavy rounds cutting across the space with force that shakes the ground below. The exchange begins fast, direct, relentless. From the drone's perspective, every movement is visible, tanks shifting positions, trying to gain even the slightest advantage. Angles matter. Timing matters. 1 second too late, 1 exposure too long, and the outcome changes instantly. Rounds impact near targets, kicking up dirt, debris, smoke. Some hit. Some miss by meters that feel like nothing in a fight this close. The battlefield tightens with every shot. There's no room to maneuver freely. Every reposition risks exposure. Every advance opens a vulnerability. The Ukrainian tanks adjust constantly, using movement and timing to offset the numerical disadvantage, while the opposing force tries to coordinate and close the gap. It's pressure from both sides, constant, unforgiving, and as the exchange continues, the balance hangs on decisions made in seconds. The tempo spikes even higher. 1 tank shifts position, just a few meters, but it's enough to change the angle. Another round fires, cutting through the smoke-filled air. From above, you can see how tight the spacing is, how little room there is to recover from a mistake. Every move is a gamble. Every shot counts. And in a duel this close, the next impact could decide everything. In the area around Solovyev, the tension builds long before the first shot is fired. Movement is detected, armor and infantry advancing together, pushing toward defensive positions with clear intent. This isn't probing. It's a committed attack, and at the center of it, T-90M tanks, heavily armored, designed for frontline assault, moving with infantry support to secure ground and break through resistance. The formation pushes forward, trying to build momentum, trying to close the distance before defensive fire can fully engage. But the defenders are already watching, already preparing. The moment the advance enters engagement range, everything changes. Fire is directed at the lead elements, targeting movement, disrupting formation before it can fully develop. The first impacts land, close, controlled, deliberate. And just like that, the push begins to slow. The battlefield compresses into seconds. Infantry spreads out, trying to avoid concentrated fire. Tanks begin to adjust, shifting positions, looking for angles to return fire. But every movement is tracked. Every attempt to advance is met with resistance. Then direct hits. One of the T-90M tanks takes a strike. The impact is immediate, violent, forcing it out of the fight. Smoke rises, visibility drops, and the formation begins to lose its shape. What was coordinated just moments ago starts to break apart under pressure. And once that disruption begins, it spreads, more fire follows. Relentless, precise, infantry caught between advancing and retreating, exposed to sustained engagement. Tanks forced into reactive movement, no longer pushing forward but trying to survive the contact. The battlefield shifts from offense to survival in real time. The pressure doesn't let up. Every second adds weight. Every hit reduces capability. Because each destroyed vehicle isn't just a loss. It's a gap in the formation, a break in the momentum, a signal that the push is failing. And as the defensive fire continues to land, the advance begins to stall completely. What started as an aggressive attempt to break through turns into a fight to hold position. The remaining elements struggle to coordinate, to regroup, to find a way forward, but the pressure doesn't allow it. Instead, it builds, layer by layer, until movement itself becomes a risk. And as the engagement continues to unfold, the outcome is still being decided in real time. The situation tightens even further as the engagement drags on. What remains of the advancing force is no longer moving as a unified element. Instead, it breaks into smaller fragments, isolated vehicles, scattered infantry, each trying to react to a battlefield that is no longer under their control. Defensive fire continues to adjust in real time. Targets are prioritized. Movement is tracked. Any attempt to regroup is met with immediate pressure. Vehicles that try to reposition are forced to stop or change direction. Infantry caught in the open are pushed to ground, losing the ability to advance or support the remaining armor. The terrain begins to work against them. Destroyed vehicles create obstacles, blocking paths and forcing others into predictable routes. Smoke and dust reduce visibility, making coordination even harder. What was once open ground becomes a maze of hazards, where every movement carries risk. And above it all, awareness remains constant. Nothing goes unnoticed. Every shift in position, every Arabic meme, Arabic het, Arabic khalif, Arabic wow, Arabic lamb, Arabic tetmerbuda to pull back, every hesitation is observed and answered. The defensive effort is no longer just holding. It's shaping the battlefield, controlling how and where the engagement unfolds. The psychological pressure starts to take hold. Crews inside the remaining tanks know they are exposed. Every second they remain in place increases the chance of another strike. Infantry units already under fire are forced to make impossible choices, move and risk exposure, or stay and lose initiative. Neither option offers safety. And that's where momentum fully collapses. Because once hesitation replaces forward movement, the structure of the attack breaks down completely. Communication becomes fragmented. Timing is lost. The ability to act as a coordinated force fades. Meanwhile, defensive positions remain steady. Disciplined. Focused. Every action tied to a clear objective: stop the advance, neutralize the threat, maintain control. There's no unnecessary movement, no wasted fire, just consistent pressure applied exactly where it's needed. And slowly, the battlefield reflects that shift. The remaining elements of the attack struggle to maintain presence. Without coordination, without momentum, without the ability to push forward, they are left reacting instead of acting. Some attempt to pull back. Others try to hold. But under constant pressure, neither is easy. Because the engagement doesn't pause. It continues. Relentless. Layered. Every second increasing the strain, every moment reducing the ability to recover. And as the dust, smoke, and noise settle into a new rhythm, it becomes clear that what began as a determined push has turned into something else entirely. A fight not for ground, but for survival. And even that is uncertain, as the engagement continues to unfold. And even as the intensity begins to taper, the danger doesn't disappear. The battlefield remains active, unpredictable, unstable. Isolated shots still echo, small movements still draw attention, and every remaining position is treated as a potential threat. Defensive units stay alert. No one assumes it's over, because in moments like this, a sudden shift can happen without warning. A regrouping attempt, a last push, or even a delayed reaction can change the situation again. That's why positions are maintained, sectors rechecked, and coverage stays constant. The aftermath isn't quiet, it's controlled, measured. Every step forward now is taken with the same caution as during the fight. Damage is assessed, positions reinforced, and awareness never drops. Because even after the main clash fades, the battlefield still holds risk. And out here, control isn't declared, it's maintained second by second. This isn't just footage, it's a reality that deserves to be seen and understood. The ongoing Ukraine-Russia war continues to affect countless lives, Yet videos like this often don't reach the audience they should. If this video had an impact on you, take a moment to like and leave a comment sharing where you're watching from. Even small actions help push this content further, keeping more people informed and aware of what's really happening.